I am going to be sharing some makeup trends that I hate and some of you love. If you want to be offended by makeup, then keep on watching. I just don't like it. Y'all are doing too much. By clicking on this video, you have consented to having a feeling or two hurt. This is the fork in the road. You can stay or you can go. Did that rhyme? No, it didn't. Now listen, I have done trends back in my day that make me want to cringe. I thought at the time I looked amazing. I thought I was doing a great job. I was being me. Little disclaimer, I want you to be you. Do you. These are just my opinions. Y'all are doing too much with these eyelashes. I am calling out the insanity of the heavy lash, whether they are extensions or they're like the false strip. I'm upset. You know the ones, the lashes that are huge. This trend is out of control. Out of all the makeup trends, this one really just, it really upsets me. These poor girls, their eyes are so red and irritated, and it just really looks so uncomfortable. I don't know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. On Instagram, the reels, I'm like, is this for real? Is this real? Because I can't wrap my head around it. I'm like, are they doing it just for the views, or are people coming in and really asking for these lashes? These big, oversized, super extreme bold lashes, I just feel like they really need to be ditched. This lash moment that people are having, one day they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, what the? When I look back at my wee self back in the day, there are things that I did that I'm like, oh. Why? Number 2, brows. We're gonna talk about a few different brow trends. One that really is disturbing to me is like the faded, so where it like starts, I'll just put a picture. This brow, I just don't like it. I really don't. I don't like it. I feel like the soap brow can be done in a beautiful way, but when they're just brushed straight up, they look very unfinished, and then they like get the spoolie and like smash it against their skin. And then we have the extreme of things, right? Because I think the fluffy soap brow, it can look good when it's done right. Your eyebrows really do shape your face. They really make or break your face. Looking back at old photos, I'm like, what were you thinking, Casey? And that's the thing, I wasn't thinking. It's one of those things, it's just like anything in life you have to practice to get good at. I've been doing makeup since I was in 2nd grade, so I've been playing with makeup for a long time, and I feel like I had to go through all those failures. You have to go through the trends, you have to go through all the things to figure out what works best for your face. And brows are just, again, one of those things that, like the whole bleach brow, I never really got it. I get the artistic part of it, like you're being different and expressing yourself, blah blah blah, but I also feel like brows are one of those things you don't want to mess too much with. You want to stick with the natural shape of your brows. So if you have naturally thin brows, you're not going to want to give yourself these thick bushy brows. Or if you have naturally full thick brows, you're not going to want to pluck them to oblivion. I think when it comes to brows, you just want to stick with the natural shape that you were given. You got to do what's best for your face. Things can be done and look good, but not when you go to the extreme, you know, like extremely over plucked and thin, or really thick and just too much for the face. Sharp or unblended contour. I see this actually more in real life than I do on the gram or like on social media. I always see this when I go through the drive-thru of somewhere. Why is that? I don't know. Every time I go through the drive-thru, it's always the girl that's like giving me my order. Anyway, that like sharp contour. What I want to do is get like a brush and reach over and like finish blending it for them. Do whatever you want to do, but do they know? Maybe they were doing their makeup in a dark room and then they don't know what it looks like. I've done that before. I've gotten ready in like a not well lit room, and then I get in my car and I turn my little visor down and I'm like, I feel like falling in love. I fucked up. And my mantra when it comes to makeup, when you think you're done blending, blend some more. And then when you think you're done blending, blend a little bit more, and then a little bit more. I also see this with the nose contour, where like I do this where I draw the circle on the tip of my nose, but then I blend it out. You know, I diffuse it. I've been seeing a lot of contouring the nose where they put the circle and it's like they're just leaving it. And it's like, no, baby girl, you gotta blend it out. I definitely think that contour, the trend with contour has gotten a little bit out of hand. People are contouring based off of a contour chart rather than based off of their actual face. Not everyone should be contouring in the same spot, and not everyone needs to contour every part of their face. Next makeup trend that I'm upset about is too much highlighter. I will say this is one of those that I went through a phase of like packing on the highlighter. If there's aliens out there on the planets, they definitely saw my highlight for sure. I feel like too much highlight, it doesn't look good. It just does not. I think, you know, we see these makeup artists and stuff on social media and they have this beautiful highlight, and most of us are trying to capture that look, and then we just go ham and then it just looks ridiculous. Sometimes I have to remind myself when I'm putting my highlight on, like, okay, stop, that's good, stop. Can't stop, won't stop, we should stop. Don't get me wrong, I love highlighting the tip of my nose, like a little boop. Putting like an enormous amount of highlight on the tip of your nose, like why? I'm just seeing it overdone. I feel like when you overdo the highlight, it's one of those things like less is more. And also the more highlight you put, the more you're going to emphasize that texture, and we don't want that. Last thing I want to talk about is lip filler. About 6 years ago, I went cray with the lip filler. I used to go to this girl, she told me no. She was like, no, you're good. So I went somewhere else. I was like a fiend. I was a lip filler addict. I thought I looked cute AF. I really did feel beautiful. And then it got to a point one day I looked at myself and it kind of like hit me. I look ridiculous. I got it removed and then I got it put back in, and then I got it removed and then I got it put back in. I think lip filler can be beautiful when it's not to the extreme. So when I say lip filler, I'm not talking about just all lip filler. I'm talking about the extreme. Going and getting multiple syringes, like the huge ridiculous lips. I still have people that comment on my lips today and I'm like, dude, my lips are fine, like chill, you're just a hater. Yeah, lip filler to the extreme, I just don't think it looks good. I think there might be some like dysmorphia going on, and I only say that because I went through it. Like when I was getting my lips filled over and over again, I didn't think they were big at any point. I was like, no, I need more. Something had to have been going on up here for me to think that my lips were not big. Like something was, some neurons or something was disconnected, loose, I don't know. So those are the 5 makeup trends that upset me. Thank you so much for watching these videos of mine. I'm going to be uploading every Monday and Thursday. I find that 2 videos a week is something I can definitely do. So that is the new schedule for this channel. If you missed Monday's video, I will leave it linked in the comment section. I'll go ahead and pin it. Make sure you subscribe, boop the like button if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys Monday. Peace. Bye. Hasta la vista. Ciao.